Like that.
And the vet, Dr. Bice, the desert vet, said that they don't know what causes it. They know it's not contagious, but it is more prevalent in multi-cat households.
So,
And for her to just get it after being with us for 3.5 years, and then she started. She got a pretty bad case of it. It was very, very painful. She used to be chubby, and then she got really skinny because she stopped eating because it hurt so bad.
and stomatitis is a disease in the gums.
It irritates. Do I have to be on camera? No. It irritates all around their teeth. It gets really, really sore, and the gums are really red. And the current theory is like what do you call it? Okay. Oh no, I can't think of the name of it. It's immune.
An autoimmune disorder.
Autoimmune. They become, the bacteria in their mouth becomes infected. It's a response to the bacteria. So she just had all of her back teeth out less than a week ago, and she's feeling so much better.
Yeah, it looks like she's grooming.
We start with clindamycin, which is a antibiotic they do for teeth for cats, which is really nasty tasting.
Mm-hmm.
But we put it in the food, and if they are eating, then they're fine. But she stopped eating.
Mm-hmm.
So then we moved on to steroid shots every 3 weeks, which really helped, but then it would all come back again. So we decided to go ahead and get her back teeth. Thankfully, they left her front teeth. Sometimes they have to take all the teeth out, but they saved those front teeth.
Yeah.
And that was $400.
Goodness gracious. Now, wasn't it actually higher and you were able to get it down to 400?
Yeah, they quoted us around 400, and so I figured, okay, I got 200 in my vet savings account, and then I had another source where I could get another 200, and then the vet bill came up to 560 something, and apparently it was blood work that Brian said go ahead and do because he's the one that took her down there.
Mm-hmm.
But it turned out to be, instead of $7, $97. And then there was something else thrown in there too. So he went and talked to the manager down there at Desert Vet, and she just brought it back down to 400.
Well, that was really nice.
And we are with them, Catarific Rescue, as a rescue, and we bring them a lot of kitties.
Yeah, well, that's greatly appreciated that they were able to bring that back down.
Yeah, we really like the Desert Vet, particularly Dr. Bice.
Yeah, that's so helpful.
Yeah, because he really cares. You can tell he cares.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's good to have a good vet on your side. And Misha, you look like you're feeling so much better.
She's so much happier. She's not hiding.
She's purring.
Actually allowing other cats to come near her. She's not eating the soft food that I can see yet, but she kind of hangs back and lets everybody else eat, and then I think she sneaks over. But she was associating the soft food, even tuna, with the pain. Because Brian used to sit there, and she would go over and sit on his lap, and we'd try to encourage her to eat, and I would just give her just straight smelly old tuna, and she was so hungry she'd like run up to it and go, "Oh, I want that," and then she'd go lick, and then and run away.
It's like she just couldn't do it.
It'll take time, but I think she'll get over that association.
Yeah.
And I know she's nibbling on dry kibble because I see her, and she's starting to fill out again.
Yeah. I feel like she's put on a little weight just in the time since I've seen her last.
She was really skinny. She used to be a chubby girl. Like a lot of mommies that get fixed. But yeah, that stomatitis is nasty.
We're so glad you're feeling better.
Because she gave up from the pain. She was my special baby girl from Ireland that we brought.
So you were familiar with it when you saw it, and since you caught it earlier...
Maybe, yeah. I didn't want to wait too long to get the teeth out because we actually did bring my Suki in all that far, but by the time we did that, she was just in so much pain, I think that she just gave up.
Yeah.
Because animals, they don't know that it's going to get better.
Right.
And then, of course, Foxy is the first one. He showed up at the door, kept wanting to get in, and I kept saying no, and he finally, of course, got in, and then... He had really stinky bad breath, and I took him in, and it was the first I'd ever heard of stomatitis.
Yeah.
But he responded well to the steroid shots, and he doesn't seem to have it anymore. Here's Foxy on the ground right now.
Hi,
Foxy's
Foxy.
fine now, so
Hi,
we didn't have to
Foxy.
go that route with him.
Yeah, you look good. Nice people.
And we're always on the watch for him to make sure he's not. It doesn't come back, you know. In I don't know if it's like an acute phase and a chronic phase, but he doesn't seem to be suffering. He eats his food.
Yeah.
So I had one that we lost because she couldn't handle the pain. We tried to keep feeding her and all that stuff. He, it's gone away, and her, we got her teeth out, and she seemed to be doing great. And then, of course, I told you about Rusty showed up with stomatitis. We took him down and got him diagnosed, and now he's disappeared. So he would have been next in line for teeth removal.
Well, if I know anything about cats, they seem to disappear and reappear. So
yeah, I
can't
like that old
completely
guy.
say.
He had a rough life. It was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But he kept eating even through the stomatitis. So I gave him clindamycin.
Well, this sweet girl definitely wants to keep fighting. You're doing so good.
Oh, she's
You're doing
she's
so
happy.
good,
She
sweet.
doesn't want to ever go outside though. She likes
She's happy
it in
with
here.
inside. Yeah,
And
sweet girl.
We call her Gray Mommy. She was such a good mommy.
Yeah.
I got pictures of her and her babies.
We'll have to make sure we post some of those too. Oh, sweet girl. Well, thank you so much for giving us the breakdown of little Misha's condition. And thank you for giving her all that care and making sure that her appointments were taken care of. Because out on the streets, girlfriend, nobody would have known.
No.
Yeah.
She was just wasting away. She wouldn't eat.
Yeah.
No, we take care of our babies. Mostly personal cost right out of our pocket.
Right.
You know, not to mention just the food. Luckily now we're getting some food donations, but for first few years it was just me and hubby there taking care of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Vet, food, rides to get them spayed and neutered, but we loved them.
Well,
Hamish.
now we have an online platform where people can donate to Cat Terrific Rescue. It is a verified 501c3, and we would greatly appreciate anybody helping us out with some donations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some so that we can help recuperate, some from Misha's appointments, but also just for overall costs. Because we've got, how many? 36?
Okay. When I write them all out, it comes to about 35. Now, I just lost Rusty.
Mm-hmm.
He disappeared, but now I've noticed 3 more show up.
Okay.
So, whatever it
37-ish.
seems to stay around the 35 level, but
we got a lot of mouths to feed around here.
And it's no cage, free range.
Absolutely.
We're just putting a fence up to keep them from going next door and pooping in the garden over there. And that was at least $500 for that.
Right.
It's coming from the Airbnbs. You know, I have the Kitty Cottage Airbnb, and we take some of that money to help pay for the cat rescue. And then I have my Adobe Airbnb, so that's really helped. Without that, we wouldn't be able to do it. Without the help of Best Friends giving us free spay and neuter and immunizations, I couldn't carry on this work, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's great that there's so many different avenues that are coming together to be able to pull this off.
Well, thanks to your help, we've been able to really become more visible and get out there and help trap other cats. I just did those ones up at the Montessori school in Hilldale while you were away.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we still have a little girl, Calico, that needs to be caught up there. She didn't get in the trap last time. So, but that was a big relief. Now there's people calling me in cane beds. Apparently there's some kittens over here on Spur Ranch Road. Well, of course, I can't take any more in. I've only got a half an acre here.
Right. I know. So we could use people willing to foster.
Absolutely, that's what I was thinking. If these kittens on Spur Ranch Road, which is just across from directly across, if she calls me back, I would love to be able to have them fostered until we can get them
Yeah, into some kind of
adopted.
placement because there's some rescues out towards Vegas and towards Phoenix that are willing to take on cats too that have been socialized, and so
Part of that we learned from Annabelle is if they don't have records for their spay, neuter, and vaccinations, and the rescues don't usually take them.
which is understandable because they have to have the paperwork trail.
And the way we're working with Best Friends is just a community cat program for ferals and strays, so there's no record.
Perhaps there's a way we can reach out to them and see if there's a way. There might be.
Yeah.
We'll have to put our noodles together for that one.
Well, I was just thinking about Annabelle did that spreadsheet for cats, and I failed to register the ones that the two I got at Andy's, those two boys, and then the Montessori school up there. I didn't get them into the spreadsheet. That might help.
Yeah.
And we can go back to them and say, okay, this is the day that this happened. But usually when there's an intake there and I've got, say, 6 surgery slots, I just write down 6 cats.
Right.
So there's no record.
Right.
Because they're just released,
there's so many.
neuter release.
Exactly.
They're not pets. So that's Misha's story.
Hi, sweet Mish. You looking good, mamas. We'll check back in with you here in the next week.
She's very loving.
She really is. I love the pretty eye color. So pretty. Yeah, you're a beautiful girl.
Okay.